Hey, what's up everyone? It's Tanner and Blake from Steampunks, and today we wanted to do something a little different, but important to us nonetheless. As everyone knows already, Nintendo is getting ready to launch their new console, and the general vibe surrounding it seems to be very positive. So positive, in fact, that the idea of being able to get a Switch at launch is becoming a little bit laughable, especially if it's anything like the NES Classics launch before Christmas. With all the hype surrounding Nintendo lately, it's funny to think that their previous console was such a disappointment. Since the Wii U is quickly becoming a distant memory, I thought it would be a good time to give our final words on the console and everything it tried to give us. The Wii U had a troubled launch in 2012, leading to a shaky lifespan with an untimely end. Numerous issues plagued the release of Nintendo's then new console, along with the fact that it had few games to offer. At first glance, it appeared to be a gamepad peripheral for the existing Wii. For a time, it seemed as if the Wii U had just stumbled out of the gate, and that it would be all fine once the games made their way to the platform. However, as the seasons came and went, the third-party games appearing on the Wii U were slowed to a trickle, eventually leaving Nintendo to support the console almost entirely themselves. Some Nintendo IPs received their greatest entries to date, while others completely fell flat. After a while, it was hard to ignore the feeling that Nintendo was starting to hold back their major franchise releases for future consoles. The writing was on the wall for Wii U, and rumors of a new Nintendo project started surfacing all over the internet by early 2015. In my opinion, the Wii U was never given a chance to succeed. Nintendo had set up the console to fail the minute they called it a Wii U. It's really sad, honestly, to see the potential that the console had, and the experiences that Nintendo was able to get out of some of their games. Some of my favorite games of recent Nintendo memory are on the Wii U, and it's disappointing that the majority of gamers haven't experienced them because of the system's shortcomings. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze and Yoshi's Woolly World gave new life to platforming classics, and surprise titles like Splatoon and Mario Maker were not only relatively big successes, but they showed that Nintendo was still trying to create imaginative experiences. These games on the Wii U make me think that people are missing out. However, the Wii U isn't without its lackluster titles. Star Fox Zero was a decent game, but there was nothing really bringing me back after the main campaign, and Mario Party 10 was absolutely horrible from the inside out. Overall, the Wii U was a mixed bag of games, but for the most part there was something for everyone to play. Whether you're a hardcore Smash player, or you like to kick back with Pikmin 3 or Toad Treasure Tracker, the Wii U could accommodate for lots of playstyles. But the bottom line stands. Nobody gave the console a chance. Not the gamers, not the developers, and certainly not Nintendo.
Looking back, the Wii U is a promising console that never truly found its footing. Early promotional footage looked like Nintendo had come up with another hit, bringing the dual-screen control setup of the wildly successful DS to a home console. The system seemed to boast some impressive functionality, and supported numerous controller types, including the Wii Remote that so many people had collected over the last generation. Unfortunately, when it first launched in November 2012, there really wasn't anything compelling enough to push players to buy, with games like Zombie U, New Super Mario Bros., and a port of Mass Effect 3 that no one really wanted. There wasn't a true system seller until Nintendo finally released Pikmin 3 in summer of 2013, almost a full year after the platform's launch and just months before the release of the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Their one-year head start over the competition gave Nintendo virtually no advantage, with only around 5 million units sold at the end of 2013. Sales forecasts became far more humble, and the system's longevity was starting to be questioned. Eventually, dwindling hardware sales led to decreased software support year after year, with less developers wanting their games to be on a console with such a low player base. As with any failing console, this started a negative feedback loop. Players weren't buying the Wii U because their favorite titles weren't on it, and major franchises wouldn't see a release on the system because of such poor sales numbers. Halfway through 2013, EA announced they wouldn't be building nearly as many games for the Wii U as they would for the PS4 and Xbox One, with major third-party developers like Ubisoft giving similar statements. It was clear Nintendo needed to expand the console's audience themselves, and by 2014 they were swinging for the fences with latest installments to the Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Series. High-quality first-party games proved to be somewhat of an effective strategy to move more units, as the 2014 holiday season was the best time for Wii U sales in the US in its entire lifespan. Sadly, it was still nowhere near enough, with sales numbers for the other two consoles surpassing the Wii U by the end of that year. Personally, I think it's a bit sad that a console with so many great exclusive games is widely considered a horrible machine not worth buying. The commercial failure of the system definitely tainted the public's opinion of its overall quality. Over 40 exclusive titles were released for the Wii U, with most of them receiving a Metascore of 75 or above. The often repeated complaint that it has no games clearly wasn't true. It just comes down to what games you want to play or what hardware you already have. We got a PS4 and a Wii U both in the winter of 2014, and the PS4 collects dust simply because there isn't anything worth picking up on it that you can't already get on PC. If your PlayStation or Xbox is the only machine you have capable of playing current AAA games, then I can understand the favoritism, but gaming PCs are becoming far more commonplace and often have the most optimal versions of games. I like having a console in my living room that isn't directly comparable with my computer. The games are entirely different, the input device is unique, and it just feels like a fresh experience. It was the console of choice for anyone looking for unique, high-quality games that focused on the capabilities of the platform. Unfortunately, the trade-off of giving up popular multi-platform titles like Battlefield and Assassin's Creed to play with Mario and the gang just wasn't appealing enough to most people looking for a new console. Here's hoping the Switch can get Nintendo back in front of most gamers' TVs. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, Blake here, and if you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe, it really helps our channel out. You can follow us here, and be sure to check out some of our other videos here. Until next time.